let's talk Kiss Me More, Doja. The more we listen to it, the cheekier it gets. Was that like your intention to, start subtle, start sweet, and then bam, bam, thank you, ma'am? Oh, it's a bit...
I think that like the irony of the first line of the song, which I probably can't say on the radio.
Definitely can't say on the radio.
There's like a nice contrast between the way the beat sounds and how kind of sweet and lighthearted it is. I kind of like the idea of that, rapping on music like that. I feel like it's a big deal. It's cool.
For us as well at Capital Extra, we obviously play the clean version. So we're there and we're swaying and it's a little bit disco, and then we hear all over my tongue, and I'm like, wait, does she mean what's it? What was it like teaming up with SZA and working on that record? Because you guys are so different, but you complement each other so well on Kiss Me More.
I feel like me and SZA are similar in the way that we're kind of like, we both grew up in spiritual kind of with spiritual backgrounds. But I mean, she was perfect for this song. And I feel like I say this every time. She was in my heart when I wrote this, and I needed her to be on the hook, and I needed her to put a verse, because she brings like a depth and just a depth to everything that she does. I went in writing the song thinking it was just going to be about kissing and have like silly, goofy metaphors for kissing and things like that. But she took it to a level of like, I need love. Like I need to be loved better. Like I need more love than what you're giving to me. So that kind of vibe, I feel like it's important. Yeah, I don't.
The thing is that he brings it back to you though. So whilst it's like, Doja's playing fetch with her cat, but he's bringing the orange thing back.
They're really playing fetch.
Yeah, he's a dog. I mean.
Just heard you on the stage, was bumping your music. You think it's beautiful? You think it's a re-emerging for R&B music, or you think there's ever been a drop-off? It just hasn't been popularized, or whatever the case may be.
I think definitely there's a lot of new amazing R&B artists out. I feel like rap and pop music kind of like took over for a while, and I think R&B is finally becoming loved and appreciated again. And I think SZA kind of pioneered that. She blew the doors wide open, and like now all of us are just
following our lead,
catching up. Trying.
Now you also have SZA on a lot of these songs on here. So explain the connection with you and SZA. I know she's a new TD artist signee as well. Yeah. But did you guys know each other beforehand, or was it a?
No, me and SZA met probably, I think, the week after I moved back out there. When I moved to like LA, I met her. I think I was meeting her the day she was getting signed. I think I was meeting her that day. We didn't really get along too well the first couple of days.
Why?
Why not?
She's a sweet girl.
Yeah, we met new people. Isn't that how you meeting two new people? And it's just like, who you. And
you guys are both new.
I mean, we both knew.
Competition.
We both got signed. We both thinking that we here for a purpose. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you got a little bit of attention and stuff. So we ain't really. But we vibed out. And we vibed out. It was super tight. Like,
you hit?
My favorite singer.
Oh, shut up.
No.
You ain't hit?
That's my sister, man.
That's what they all say.
That's what they all say.
Yeah.
You gotta
She's
say
vegan. I don't really like.
That's my sister
girls.
who I met a few months ago.
Oh yeah, man.
I don't really do that.
Yeah, man. You ever smelled the vegan vagina?
A
what?
Never.
Too much asparagus when they pee? Lord have mercy.
Asparagus?
Yes, sir.
Nah.
My homie Ant Clemens hit me up, and he was like, pull up to the studio. It was me and Pharrell. And I pulled up. Pharrell had already left by the time I got there. But SZA was in the next room, and they wanted me to come in there, and we were just bullshitting, talking shit, rock, paper, scissors, all this nonsense. And then all of a sudden I'm like, yo, what y'all was working on? And they pressed play, and it was this crazy beat. And then the words started coming, the melodies started coming. I go in the booth. She follows me in the booth. I'm like, what the fuck?
What you doing here?
But she was like, nah, you got to stand right here. I look down, it's all these crystals on the floor in grid form. I guess she was aligning my chakras. And as soon as she left the room, the hook just came. And then she went right back in after me and killed it. And it was just dope how that came together. I never made a record with crystals and shit, you know what I'm saying? But it worked, you know what I'm saying? That was her vibe. And that was dope to come into that vibe, and it came out dope. So.
it wasn't that they were collaborating with Echo in that sense. Mark Echo actually had his hands in a lot of different
really
stuff. Like he even designed some stuff for Polo and shit.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
He basically was just, they had some type of deal, bro, and he was funding things. And so, Joey got popular and got in a nice studio and kept getting more popular and kept getting, So I was a part of the beginnings of that. And
that's crazy.
Around that same time, met SZA, and through vinyls and Alan Ritter, we were all like sleeping on couches in this one homie's basement.
So you were there from like the very beginning of like SZA's career.
Yeah. Well, I've seen videos of her a couple of years before me, and no lie, she was killing that shit.
Okay, but you were there like at like the cusp of her kind of hitting mainstream just a little bit.
We did the first project that got her signed to Punch,
right?
TDE. And then, bro.
So what did you do on that first project specifically?
Engineered and, just engineer, mix and recording. And, yeah, man, the whole thing was in my mom's basement in Jersey.
That's crazy.
So it came together. It was like, she lives in Jersey, not too far from my parents' stay. So once we found out that it was that easy and that close, she was like working at a strip club or something at the time.
Whoa, you gotta bring that shit back. SZA was working at a strip club?
She had her
Oh, I know she wasn't a stripper. She definitely wasn't a stripper. I completely believe that.
She was working at a strip club? More of like a local strip club type of thing, and she would come and like pay me like $200 in ones. And I remember it was around Hurricane Sandy. I went over to her house, and it knocked the lights out and done different things, right?
Yeah.
So she was there, had made a fire. Her parents were home, like made a fire and was just counting ones in front of this fire. It was iconic, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I cannot believe that. I know obviously she wasn't a stripper, but she worked in a strip club, which is, I feel like that's kind of legendary. You got those stories. You got stories that SZA coming to your crib and just counting her $1 bills on your floor. That's kind of epic.
So, are your friends? I have to just ask this. Being a fan of them both. I know they're your homies, but do you think y'all would ever make music together?
Yeah, absolutely. Me and SZA have already been in the studio and have like worked and jammed out. And me and Kehlani have too, actually. Will the world hear it? I don't know, but we're all so good at what we do. Kehlani's a phenomenal songwriter. SZA is a phenomenal songwriter, and so am I. And I think because we like each other so much and we love writing music, like anything's.
What was your favorite part being in the studio with SZA?
My favorite part about being in the studio with SZA would probably just be how comfortable she made me feel. She always makes me feel like I can talk to her, like I can just open up to her, I can trust her. And she just has such a loving energy about her. And I'm a Cancer, so that's the type of energy that I need around me at all times. So yeah, it was just easy.